Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of February 2023. Hope you guys had a great week. I want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so just take what does resonate for you and leave the rest for someone else. Try not to put yourself into a story that does not fit or is not for you. And remember that the energies can reverse or flip-flop in a general reading. All right, let's get started. Let me go ahead and light my candle, guys. I did not light the candle for you. Sorry about that. All right, Virgo, let's start. Spirit, can I have the energy of Virgo? Virgo. All right, Virgo, you are starting out with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Five of Cups in the reverse. All right, so Virgo, there is a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle that you are experiencing, but don't stress. I mean, that's literally one of the reasons that we are here, is to experience those things. I can see that there is a situation that is kind of stalled. It's not moving forward. And the Wheel of Fortune is a card of karma. It is in the reverse. So there is some kind of negative karma that is in your energy field for some reason. Whatever this is, though, I do feel that you are beginning to feel a little bit more optimistic about the situation, which is good. I do think that you might have gone through some sadness or depression. And if not that, you were definitely looking at the negative side of whatever this situation is. And now you're beginning to kind of refocus and look more positively. I am seeing, though, that this is a situation that you're not willing to put any work into. You really are not wanting to look at the details of that situation at this point. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Virgo's energy. All right, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have the Hermit and the Six of Wands. All right, so the person in your energy, I can see that they're not communicating. There's a lack of communication. This person has really pulled their energy back. They're trying to heal themselves. I feel as if they are doing a lot of self-care at this time. I do see that they are wanting success in a situation. I don't know if it's on their own or with you. It's unclear yet. But I do feel that there are others that are observing this. Others are watching this. And so they may feel some kind of pressure towards this success. So it's as if somebody is observing this person or observing this situation from their perspective. So let's see the energy between the two of you. This person may also feel like they don't really know what happened here between the two of you. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Yeah, so both of you are still kind of up in your head about this situation. You may be feeling a little bit trapped somehow with that situation, which is why you're not willing to work on it. I feel that they may be feeling a little trapped because they don't understand exactly what happened. Let's see what's affecting this. Both of you still giving it quite a bit of thought, though. Even though I feel like you don't want to, and I think you're kind of turning the corner here, but you both still are. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. You're both still kind of holding on to the situation. Yep. You feel a little bit stuck with regard to it. Like you can't quite pull yourself out of it. And they're isolating. They're looking for answers. Let's see your outcome at the end of the week. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, neither of you are very satisfied with the situation. So this looks like something that's been ongoing. Doesn't look like it's clearing up anytime soon. You have the Tower in reverse. This is underlying energy, which that's actually positive. So this was a Tower moment for you. And I do feel like you're kind of rebuilding. And that's where I'm seeing this positivity coming in. You're trying to rebuild the situation. Either, it doesn't look like with each other. It look, because you're both kind of isolating. It looks more like you're trying to rebuild yourselves. But for some reason, the two of you are still kind of holding on here to the situation. It's like neither of you have quite let it go. You may be now looking towards love again. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? All right, we have the Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So you do still have some feelings for this person. I do feel like you were the one here, Virgo, it looks like, who walked away. It doesn't have to be. It could have been the other person. But it looks like it may have been you. And I feel like some of you may feel that even though you don't want to work on this situation, you have still some loving feelings towards this person. You may be wanting to extend an apology, perhaps for how things were done or what was done. It's unclear, but I do feel like you still have, you know, loving feelings towards this person. But you're not working on the situation. So why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? All right, we have the Devil in reverse, sign of Capricorn, and the Eight of Swords reverse. Now, between the two of you, it's in the upright. Yeah, so you feel stuck in this. You're still thinking about it, but you don't want to. You feel like it's toxic. There was something toxic here that you're trying to let go of. You're trying to release. And you don't even want to be thinking about it. You may be giving off the impression to others that you're not thinking about it, you're not concerned with it, when in reality you are. But I really feel like you're really trying to force yourself to just not consider it, not think about it, but you're still stuck because there's a part of you that's holding on to this situation or this person. There could be a little bit of denial as well in your feelings and emotions. Some of you may have walked away because you were looking for a new love. You were looking for, you were looking for new love. All right, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Emperor, sign of Aries, and we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so I feel like you're taking charge of the situation here, or you have already. And I do feel like you, Virgo, were the one who created the ending here because you felt like things were not successful. You felt like it wasn't successful or it wouldn't be successful. And so you decided to take charge of the situation and end it. And now I feel like you are looking for new love. Let's look at their energy. Why is the Page of Swords here? All right, we have the Queen of Cups. That's water sign energy. That would be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So this person definitely does have strong feelings for you, but they kind of have a lid on it. They're not really showing that very much. I think that you can see it though. They're confused. They're very confused. They don't understand what took place as to why this ended. I don't feel like you are communicating with this person right now. And they're trying very hard to figure out what happened here. I can see that they're looking at different options with regard to this connection. All right, we have the Two of Cups reversed and the Four of Coins reversed. So they're doing the same thing that you are. So you're mirroring each other a little bit here. They're acknowledging the ending of this connection. They may be pretending that they don't care and that they're releasing and letting go of the connection. And they are trying to. They are trying to. That's why there's a lack of communication, and that's why they are kind of keeping to themselves. It's because they're trying to release the connection and let go. But they're very confused, and I think maybe the confusion is what's keeping them from moving on as effectively as they want to. So you're both kind of mirroring each other just a little bit in that. And it looks like both of you are, you know, giving off the vibes that you don't care, when in fact you both do care. But I think you feel that there's something toxic here, and they just have a lack of understanding. All right. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they still want to have success with you. This person is, they're being patient. They're waiting to see what's going to happen. They feel as if you failed to see that this was a gift from heaven, in their opinion, that this was a special type of connection, and they want to have success in the connection. I think they're being very patient. But I also think that given the opportunity, they would reinvest in the connection. I don't feel like you are sharing that sentiment at this time. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Let's look at the energy between the two of you, because I can see anxiety between the two of you. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups reversed. So your anxiety, a lot of your anxiety, Virgo, is about moving forward. I feel like you are moving forward, but you're doing it very slowly. And that's why you're feeling stuck. And there's anxiety. You have a lot of anxiety about moving forward. They have anxiety about releasing this connection and letting go. They're having second thoughts as to whether this is a soulmate connection. I do believe they thought it was, and now they're confused. They still have these residual feelings for you, and what I'm seeing is that their anxiety is centered around the releasing of the connection. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? All right, we have the Knight of Swords reversed and the Hangman. Yeah, I don't feel like you want to come forward and talk with this person. I feel like you want to free yourself, but you're not saying that. But for some reason, you're still holding on. And it may just be the anxiety, Virgo. It could be that there's some residual feelings. But I feel like you're not really communicating with them either. You may be feeling that it would lead to an argument as well. There could be an argument that occurred between the two of you that was kind of the final straw. And their energy, what I'm seeing is that although they're trying to release you and release this connection, part of them is waiting. It's pretty much the same energy as I'm seeing here. Yeah, they do have feelings and emotions for you, and so it's difficult for them to just completely release you. And so they're really waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see what you're going to do. Now, in your outcome, I'm seeing that neither of you are really happy with the situation. All right, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have Justice in the reverse. We have the Strength card reversed. Oh, I'm sorry, in the upright. And then we have the Star in the reverse. So we have the sign of Libra. Leo is here. Aquarius is here. We already said water signs. Aries is here. And Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like both of you feel that the other person behaved badly. That's what I'm seeing. And that you're both trying to be very strong. You're both trying to kind of combat your own demons. But you both feel wronged by the other person. In your energy, Virgo, I'm seeing that you don't plan to take action towards this person because you feel that it wouldn't be successful. That being said, there is a little bit of energy here that tells me that you might be a little bit mean in your actions. There's a little bit of, I'm seeing a little bit of jealousy. I'm seeing a little bit of, and that's not for everybody. So if it's not for you, just leave it for whoever it is. You'll know. But I am seeing that there is someone here that is experiencing a little bit of jealousy. They are feeling a little put out as this person is not speaking, not talking. There's something here that's making you feel a little snippy. A little snippy is the only way I can say it. On their side, they are, like I said, they're giving up. There's a little bit of hopelessness in the situation. And so they really are teeter-tottering back and forth between, I have all these emotions for Virgo. I still have these emotions. What do I do with them? I don't understand what happened. And, you know, on the other hand, and so they're still holding on. And on the other hand, they're desperately trying to move away from the situation and just call it a day, to just release it. So you're both kind of battling your own demons, as it were. And this looks like a breakup. I feel like, Virgo, you were the one who initiated it because you felt something was toxic, so you freed yourself from it. You were feeling stuck. And I feel that they don't understand the reason why. They don't get it. And so they're unable to just completely break away. It's not a clean break. And it looks as if the two of you, both of you, are trying to rebuild yourselves individually. I do see, Virgo, that it looks as if you are trying to find new love. That, you know, ending this, you're trying to take control of your life. You may have felt that you were not really in control of things and you needed to control your own life. And the only way you felt you could do that was to walk away from something that you felt would ultimately be unsuccessful. So just be careful in how you go about doing that because, like I said, I do see not only that you're not taking action, but there is a little bit of like some negative feelings that are coming through because you do feel this person wronged you in some way. It's not clear as to what that is, but it does feel that way. And they're feeling the same, that you've wronged them. So you're both kind of fighting your own battles right now. The bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Now this is underlying energy, and I do feel like both of you are really trying to use your own intuition as you're rebuilding yourselves. But I also feel like you're both being very secretive and not letting the other person know what's going on in your lives. So Let's pull a few oracle cards and we'll see if anything comes out. Oh, you're getting a lot of cards. Let's see. Yeah, there's almost a feeling of each of you kind of hiding things, hiding your feelings and that type of things. Oh boy. Well, you did get twin flames. Interesting. So it talks about duality. There is some mirroring that's going on here. It talks of complementing each other and coupling. It's the yin and the yang. So you may have thought at one point this person was a twin flame, and they may be. I mean, I don't know. It is characteristic in a twin flame for people to move apart and then come back together. So, and then we got mirroring. Just like I said, you're mirroring each other. It also talks about relationships reflecting your wounds and introspection. So keep that in mind. And then mask, not showing your true feelings, pretending. So I'm seeing that on both sides too. So there's mirroring. This could be a twin flame connection. I don't know. You would know that. That's something that I feel like other people are not able to tell you. There are certain indicators, such as this. But I also feel like that's something that you internally know. I will say that it is characteristic of twin flames to have these periods where one person walks away and, you know, the other person will not be able to quite let go. And then that the person who walked away comes back. So you'll have to decide that, Virgo, on your own. All right. So hopefully this has been helpful. If this has resonated with you in any way, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I would really appreciate it. And until I see you in about a week for your monthly reading, namaste.